I want to elaborate on Proverbs 15:3. The eyes of the Lord are everywhere, keeping eyes on both the wicked and the good. I had a divine experience, very spiritual experience, last year while I was out in California. I had a man come to me. I believe it was an angel or the angel of the Lord. And I won't go into depth on the conversation that we had. But he wasn't there to harm me. He was there to help me. And claimed things that made me wonder and ask questions, many questions. Like immediately I started asking like a crap ton of questions. Like, oh my gosh, this is God. Like, there's no way, there's no one else it could be. And that thought led me to think this: if this is God, then he can obviously he can do anything, right? Nothing is impossible. And so what came to mind was, this is God. He can read my thoughts. And so I began asking him questions without saying any words. Some might find this hard to believe, but it's 100% truth. He started answering me. And he started answering my questions that I was not speaking aloud. He could literally read my mind. If you have an experience like that, and you realize that God can read your mind and knows all that you do, your thoughts are going to change real fast. Or they're going to, you're going to make an attempt anyways. So, to divert the negative thoughts and the perverse thoughts, I started, after a little while, repeating positive things to deny the negatives a chance to consume me. And believe me, there were many negatives. I don't know, sometimes I feel like I'm the only one that has these kinds of thoughts. Weird, out of character for me are thoughts of theft, adultery, lust, hate, envy, jealousy. That's not what I want to do. That's not what I want to think. But oftentimes I found myself thinking those things. Sorry, look, check this out. Actually, I'm not really sorry. I don't know why I say that. Balance beaming while I'm talking. So those thoughts oftentimes were running through my mind, and I believe they came about due to what goes on in this world. As we grow, we see these negative things all the time, and they become normal, where in fact they are not. Inside we're perfect, perfectly made, beautiful. We want nothing but good, and we want nothing but love. That is what God is, and we are made in His image. So these things that are corrupting our souls, our spirits, causing us to think these things, we can fight them. And the Bible gives us exactly what we need to do so. Many people will look into different teachings, and Jesus is the Son of God. He is the way, the truth, and the life. But He also speaks on this, and it is, if they are not against us, then they are for us. And this goes back to where some of the apostles got upset with somebody for casting bad spirits out of people. I believe they were using Jesus' name, and I could be wrong. If I am, somebody correct me. But our objective, I'm trying to make a video. God. See, look, now negative thoughts are in my head. No, I'm just kidding. You always got, it's all in how you react, and I'm still learning this. This is tough. You know, I feel like God doesn't test us, but he definitely allows us to be tested. If somebody just comes up and like just gets all upset with you, be godly about it. You know, I still am struggling with that. I try, but good gracious, I fall short of the glory of God. Who'd have thunk it? Just don't ever give up trying. When you stop trying, that's when the devil really gets a hold of your mind and causes you to think all these negative things, you know, and they start steamrolling and snowballing into, you know, you look at something that you want, it's not yours, then you start thinking, well, I could have that, and they would never know. And then you go, well, hey, you know what? I am going to go get that because nobody's looking. And then you take it, and you know what? That now makes it easier to do something wrong the next time, and the next time, and the next time, and the next time. And without you realizing it, these negative thoughts of, hey, I can steal anytime I want, start becoming normal. But they're not normal. Because you knew that first time when you did it, that it was wrong. And just because you've done it 100 times and haven't gotten caught, doesn't make it right. And that goes the same for all negative thoughts. Lust, all the ones that I've already mentioned. Jealousy, you know, wanting something that somebody else has. I think the best thing in life to want and to desire is love. Probably the worst thing that you could do in life is to destroy love or destroy that want. To purposely go into a relationship knowing that you're not in love and that you don't plan on ever being in love. It's probably one of the worst things that you could do. Always do all things that you do with love as a precursor. And you can't go wrong with that because that's a godly thing. God is love. Just a thought for the day, I guess. I don't know what else I could say, but do all things in love. Love God. Love your neighbors, yourself.
I never said I don't want.
That's all I got. I don't know. Love you guys. Deuces.